Good morning. This is John Marling, Pulse Research. Let's begin. I want to thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to attend our webinar this morning. What we're going to focus on is how to effectively, overcome the objections out there regarding social media and not advertising consistently in your local publication. I've had the privilege over the last couple of years to make 1,300 plus four-legged sales calls. And just recently, in the last couple of weeks, I was out making a presentation to a typical business, just like the one your ad reps are presenting to. And this happens quite frequently. The business said, hey, wait a minute. I'm not going to advertise in your local paper because I'm on Facebook. And Facebook gets me the results I need, and it's free. And I'm sure many of your ad reps hear that. I hear that constantly when I'm out making four-legged sales calls and chatting with ad reps about the real world. So that is a reality that we've got to be able to effectively address and be able to show the business how we're able to provide them with the customers, the revenue that they so desperately want by a consistent advertising campaign in your local paper. So let's chat a little bit about the reality and some of the solutions. So as I just mentioned, Facebook is a major challenge today. And obviously, some of you sell digital agency services, so we can weave into the conversation how helping them making their Facebook more effective is a plus, because Facebook is obviously a major plus. It's something that businesses should use, but at the same time, not at the expense or not using the local paper also. So let's talk about some of the solutions in reality. So when a business says to your ad rep, well, I'm not going to advertise because I'm on Facebook, what we have to do is play to the business's need. What do businesses want? Well, obviously they want to get more customers and they got more revenue. One of the major things that a business, or any person for that matter, is fear of missing out. They want something that they're not getting. So let's chat a little bit about how we can overcome that objection on Facebook, but do it positively with the one-page presentation. So I created a presentation this morning, and let's go over it and show specific example here of how to overcome. So I'm not going to go into some of the details of the one-page presentation. I want to focus on how to overcome, the objection of Facebook with the one-page presentation. Okay, so the business says, I'm on Facebook, I don't need to advertise, it's free, I'm getting the results, et cetera, right? Look at this. So in the one-page presentation, we obviously quantify the value of what we can bring to them. In this case, for Saturday Lumber, look at that, 6,650 customers, 4.9 million. Then we help them identify a specific area that they can get more business that they're not getting more, like decks. Show them there's 1,912 decks going to be bought. Where can we help you get more business? Now look at this. If this business is saying, well, I don't need you, I'm on Facebook, etc. Here are the facts. Facebook doesn't reach everybody. Nobody reaches everybody anymore. Look at this from the current Pulse of America survey. 79% of your audience, 79% in the last 30 days have not been to any Facebook business page. What's that mean in reality? That means they're missing 79%. We're almost 1,600 decks if they put their deck special just on their Facebook business page. That's a big deal. Fear of missing out. Show them what they're missing. We also asked in your Pulse of America survey the actual use of making purchases, from specials post on business Facebook page. Remember, the key here is this is not a personal Facebook page. This is a business Facebook page, okay? Look at this. 96% of your audience have not made a local purchase on a business Facebook page in the last 30 days. That's a big deal. Show them what they're missing by not also using your publication on a consistent basis to target to the opportunity that you can deliver for their business category, in this case, a lumber yard. Tell your story, but also help them identify a specific area that they can get more business. Be that consultant. Show them what's out there, and they'll realize that they can get a whole lot more, like decking here. But then show them what they're missing, fear of missing out, if they're not also advertising in your publication on a consistent basis. They cover some of the other social media. Look at this. 70% of your audience from the current Pulse of America survey have not used Pinterest in the last 30 days. 83% have not used Instagram. So their love affair with social media, the reality is they're missing a significant amount of the opportunity that you can deliver that they want. Kind of wrap up on the one page is show them that yes, they can do a consistent campaign in your paper. It's realistic, it's doable, it virtually has no risk. So in this example here, a $5,200 campaign, all they need is 16 customers out of the 7,650 that you can deliver for this lumberyard. Okay, so now let's move on and show you in your program. We've updated the data in the last week or so. Show you how you can bake into your presentation to show them what they're missing by not also advertising in your local publication. So let's put together a quick presentation here. So Saturday Lumber. We'll click on Create Presentation. Click on the one page. Okay. And this is the one I set up. You come down here and you click on Competitive Media. And you can select, and let me turn it off and go back in. So I would suggest your ad reps select Business Facebook. Show them what they're missing. In other words, have not used to purchase, have not visited a business Facebook page. We've also got, in terms of the social media, let me go back up here to the digital. You've got Instagram, you've got Pinterest. But in your presentations, one of the other objections that you're getting is, well, search optimization. I get all my customers through Google search. Look at what we just added to the ad seller presentation for the Pulse of America information. Search engine used in the last 30 days by category. How great is this? So if you're at an automotive services business, you can put right into your presentation to show them the percentage of your audience that in the last 30 days have first searched for automotive services, for instance, 7.7%. And a couple other examples here. One of the big categories, is restaurants. Well, I get all my business from Google search. Let's click on that. Okay, so quick summary. In your ad seller program right now, from the research just completed, we have added from the research questions specific use of business Facebook. We've also added in-depth information about the use of Google search for specific business categories. We've also, by the way, added from your current survey, not using a local radio ads for making a purchase, not using local television for making a purchase. So a lot of information there to show them what they're missing. Okay, so let's save this presentation and then quickly go over some of the details here of it for you. So adding the setup, we noticed, and I'll blow this up for us here a bit. 79% have not visited a business Facebook page, 96% not used. And look at this, for Google search, 57% of your audience have not used Google search for a restaurant in the last 30 days. And automotive services, the other example, look at this, 92% of your audience have not done a Google search for automotive services. So those objections that your ad reps are facing every single day. Why not to advertise? Well, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Pinterest, Google search, etc. You now have the ability in the one-page information to show them what they're missing by not also advertising in your publication on a consistent basis. Appreciate your business. And remember, Pulse will do everything we possibly can to assist and support your success in today's world, which is obviously a whole lot different and changing very, very rapidly. If you have any suggestions or I can help in any way, marlene@paper.net or give me a call, 503-784-5772. Thanks a lot. We appreciate your business.